Hi everyone, I am Imani da Silva and I have here with me Miss Sahara, the president of Miss Trans Global Organization, and then she will answer some questions. She will let us know what's next for Miss Trans Global.
Global is Miss Trans Global celebrating from now on with the name of Mola, the first ever Miss Trans Global. Congratulations!
Miss Sahara.
Hello. Hello everyone.
So I'm sure everybody wants to know what's in the cards for the Miss Trans Global.
Yeah, Miss Trans Global is growing. Like trans women, it's constantly in transition. So we are moving into the physical realm, meaning we're still going to keep the element of the digital event. And as many of you already know, right in the past, Miss Trans Global was strictly a digital pageant. We wanted to make it accessible for all trans women from around the world, especially trans women who don't have money. So we've had trans women from refugee camps, we've had trans women from stuck at home with transphobic family members, and trans women in countries where they are not allowed to exist. We're able to perform and participate in Miss Trans Global in the past 3 years. So now that we've just concluded the third edition with our new winners, so proud of them. I believe that as we start a new chapter of the next quarter of Miss Trans Global, I believe we should try and dip our feet into the physical realm of pageantry. And that's why we decided to host Miss Trans Global as a physical event for 2023.
That's amazing and that's exciting. And because obviously, as you explained, it shows that one of the philosophies of Miss Trans Global is to include as many people as possible. So people can feel embraced, which is something that it's quite hard, especially for trans people. What can you expect from, because obviously it's a beauty pageant with a twist, positively saying. So what do you expect from the contestants? What do they need to bring to the pageant?
Yeah, you talked about inclusion. I would specifically focus on that. Like Miss Trans Global for us is not about beauty, because for us, all trans women are beautiful. That's why we always call ourselves an advocacy pageant, because we want to attract activist queens from all around the world that are constantly being told that they are not good enough to be heard. So we decided to create this platform in order to welcome trans women who are being told by the patriarchal definition of beauty and your traditional pageant stages, saying that you're not beautiful enough unless you look like a cisgender woman. So we are trying to correct that by hosting Miss Trans Global. So what we are expecting is we want sex workers to join us, because in Miss Trans Global we believe sex work is work. We're looking for trans women who don't fit your conventional style and patriarchal definition of beauty, trans women who have tried so many times to join mini pageant and don't win. Those are the kind of trans women we want. We want trans women who are ambitious, trans women who want to inspire and empower trans women, trans women who want to go out there and change lives. Because in Miss Trans Global, it's about public service. It's not about making money, it's not about winning prizes. Yes, you win titles, but we want you to use the titles to your advantage in your local countries by helping other trans women the best way as you can. So the next event, I hope that the girls that join would be exciting. and have stories to tell, to share their stories. They are willing to work with the organization to raise awareness about HIV and AIDS and monkeypox, of course, because it's something that's not well discussed when it comes to trans women.
Yeah.
If you notice that most of the adverts about HIV and AIDS is always geared towards gay men. So we are trying to change that right now.
And it has been such a success that there is so like franchises. How many more countries are you expecting to join and to actually organize in their own country Miss Trans Global, spreading the word and the philosophy?
We have some flagship shows. For example, Miss Trans Global Philippines. I was there in July, which was just incredible. In fact, we were planning to host Miss Trans Global as a physical event, and when we went to Philippines and saw what they were doing, it was just amazing. We have Miss Trans Global Brazil, which is also amazing. It's run by our former queen, Daniele Drogi from Brazil, originally, but lives in Sweden. She is doing amazing work with the production as well. We have all sorts of people asking questions about how they can become a national director. So hopefully in the next few years, I'm expecting more people acquiring the directorship of Miss Trans Global. For us, when we ask people to contribute to the organization, because that's the only way the organization can grow. We want a situation where the national directors that are coming in are also wanting to inspire and empower trans women as well, like Miss Trans Global is doing, by helping their local communities in their various countries. Yeah.
So obviously, Miss Trans Global is here to make a change.
Yes.
In general, how do you see the beauty pageants and what sort of changes you believe? I mean, we now know that Miss Universe, the mother of all pageants, have made massive changes finally.
Yes.
So in general, what do you believe that needs to change when it comes to transgender pageants?
There's a lot that have to change. Like I've been saying, not just me, even Pierre Wusberg, who is Miss Universe 2015 from the Philippines, even said it too. Miss Trans Global is the future of trans pageantry. And she's totally right, because a lot of all these other pageants, they have age limits. So far you are able, capable, and of sound mind, and you think you can do the job, why not? Because being a queen is actually a job. It's not just, you're not just looking pretty and taking pictures. No. You do a particular job. You have a set of things that you have to do. For, in our cases, lots and lots of advocacy work. We do a section in our pageant called the Queen's Speech, where all our candidates line out what they're going to do for the next 1 year. So they all work towards, every girl from each country work towards making their plan work for them, because they are the queens of their countries. So I believe that other trans pageants should emulate us. Most of them are already emulating us, I have to say. I've noticed some are now including empowerment programs in their events. We have some of the programs and the things that we do and the tasks that we put our girls through. I can see some of the bigger trans pageants are also doing it as well. So I believe we are in many ways influencing and empowering people that trans pageantry should be inclusive of all trans women, sex workers.
So basically, Miss Trans Global is in a good path.
It's on a good path.
And it's something that shows.
Yes.
So how do you see the pageant in the future? What do you expect?
I hope we have more girls, because number one, we are trying to keep it small at the moment, because we want to keep it small and petite, because they say good things come in small packages. So we wanted to see if we can keep the pageant small but concise and precise and effective. So like, for example, the first event, we are going to just have only the finalists coming to London. And those finalists will get to experience the stage, experience London, the London life. We're going to show them, things that happen in London and how inclusive London's society is. We're going to do a lot of things, our Tea with the Queens and all those other events that we normally have. We are going to show the girls a really good time. So maybe in the future we might expand it a bit to all the contestants coming to London, but this time around we just want to keep it to only the finalists coming to London. So I am excited but also nervous, because it's our first event, but as you already know, we have experiences in hosting international pageants before, like Queen of Nations. So we stopped it because there was no support for it. But now that we have huge support from all around the world, I'm so excited to welcome everyone to London.
Wow, that's amazing. And we're all excited for the staging, the physical event that's going to happen in 2023 in London. Please stay tuned to find out more, and we count on you for your support. Thank you, Miss Sahara. Congratulations for the wonderful work.
Thanks so much for having me.
See you next time.